Hi there, and welcome to the Call Monk. So I'm a bit late. We had a little bit of grocery shopping to do. So in a second, we're going to start the tier list. Hey there, everybody. There are 37 films we got a tier tonight. So I'm going to do my best to try and make sure that every vote gets done, every vote gets counted. So we'll have fun with that. Hopefully, we get a few people in there tonight. I have one. If the night goes well and we get enough people in and everything, I have one planned for 2 weeks from now, which I'll talk about later on. Hey there, Dustin. Hey there, Chris. Hey there, William. Hey, everybody. So before I start, though, a little thing to let you guys know is I'm starting a new thing.
He's late because of me. Sorry.
That's all right. It's I'm starting a new thing. It's in October. Every October, I try to kind of change things up and do things a little bit on the different side. So this year, aside from the 31 Days of Horror, I'm going to be having special guests in during the month of October, and I'm going to be doing a special type of verses, a different type of verses. And in it, hey there, Mike. What I'm going to do is I am going to pick a movie for me to talk about and defend. Now I'm going to tell my guest. Disconnected, by the way, I want you in on this, just so you know right now, because I was going to actually contact you. I'll tell my guests what the movie that I'm choosing is. Now, it'll be up to my guest to choose a movie. However, they do not tell me what that movie is. I will not know what movie I'm defending against until we go live. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I want to do something a little bit different. We get like lots of cool verses and standard verses, but this is a blind verses. So I'm going in with a lot against me because they're going to know way ahead of time what my film is, but I am not going to know theirs. And hopefully you guys, hey there, Mr. Scaredy. Hey, my kitty cat's there. So I want to have a blast with that. Disconnected. I want you there. I've already asked Jose as well, and there's some more surprises. So we'll Master Cast for those that don't know, and we'll get some more people in. But let's get right into. Let me actually turn on the TV so I can actually see your comments on there. I do apologize. I'm not quite as organized as I should be. So for those that don't know or haven't been in here before, what we're going to be doing tonight is we are going to be looking at 37 horror films from the year 1990. Why did I choose the year 1990? Well, I originally thought, well, let's do the 1990s, do it as a decade. The 90s actually was a surprisingly fantastic. Hey there, Reg, welcome, man. Thank you. Big time, like for horror, more than you'd expect. And 1990 itself had a lot of cool contenders. Some like kind of some stuff that like isn't so well known. Some stuff that now has become like bigger classic stuff. But the idea for me when I started to do this was to give you the guys the decision, give you guys the decision. So right here tonight, you guys, I'm going to just say the name of the film. I may get a little script in there, but usually you guys are pretty quick with the vote. You guys are going to vote on what tier the movie goes in. After everything's been tiered, then each of those tiers gets ranked. I didn't check the upside down thing. I forgot about it. I was so tired last night. I will check it out, though. So right now, I've got a bit of a slow computer here. It's been a while before we get to the 2000s. Remember, this is just 1990. This is not the 1990s, which this is 1990 on its own. So, are you guys ready to see the complete tier list? Here it goes. So we're going to take me right off the screen so you guys can see the list better. I'm going to pick movies here, random. When I do that, you guys are going to vote on this. This isn't going to be my decision. As you guys have seen like recently, I dropped the slasher tier list, my version of it, and I'll probably do that again. But the idea for me right now is to do a list for you guys. So you're going to see some classic stuff here. You're going to see some stuff here that you probably wouldn't have expected. Some stuff that I think flew under the radar. That's better than I thought. So remember, guys, every film on this list, all 37 films here, were all came out in 1990. There wasn't not 1991, not 1992, etc. All from 1990. So that's how I chose the films for this list. But we definitely have some different ones there. But starting out, I want to bring up my my key here because I do have a key. Because some of these are posters in foreign language, so I want to make sure that I got the right name for the right film. And let's start out right at the beginning, right there. With Basket Case 2. The rankings are top, great, good, okay, and meh. So hey there, video star. So your idea right now is to give me we got one person already. We got a great for Basket Case 2. An okay from Mike. Haven't seen it, Dustin? I am surprised. An okay, so we got 2 okays. Yo, Kubrick, welcome. 3 okays. We got a meh. We got a good. We got a subspecies. Not quite sure where that comes from, but we got that. And okay, looks like we're getting an okay for Basket Case 2. I actually personally would have put it in. Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth on Basket Case 2, so I'll be honest with you on that one. And we go next with another sequel, another part 2. And we have Bride of Reanimator. So what we're doing now is looking at Bride of Reanimator. The sequel to the classic Reanimator. Before Beyond, there was Bride. Hey there, Jason. Great for Bride. Hey there, Couch. 2 greats, 3 greats for Bride. 1 good, 4 greats for Bride. 5 greats for Bride. I gotta agree. Like, you guys, 2 goods, 3 goods, 4 goods. 5 to 5 for Bride now, guys. Who's gonna be the person? Don't make me be the person that Okay, I appreciate and understand, Video Store. So it's 5 to 5 on Brides right now. Is there anybody else? So Couch puts it 6 to 5. Oh my God, is Bride really going in good? It is. See, here you go. This is why these surprised me. I would never expect a Bride to go in good, but I understand it and I respect it. So next up is one that some people love this one, some people hate it. What do you guys think? It's Lucio Fulci's Cat in a Damaged Brain. It's okay, dude. It's okay if you have seen them or not. Just feel free to jump in at any time or defend the ones that you have seen. Cat in a Damaged Brain from Lucio Fulci. Great from Matthew. A good from Zombies. Haven't seen it. That's okay. 2 greats, 1 good. Three goods, 3 greats. 4 goods. 5 goods. It looks like goods are starting to overtake. So because we got like 3 greats and 5 goods there. So I knew that was probably the only one that a lot of people like maybe hadn't seen. So Fulci, you're getting in the good. Here's one I'm expecting some hopefully some passion about, and this is Child's Play 2, the sequel to the classic Child's Play. At this point, Don Mancini had pretty much like taken, whereas there was a collaboration in the first film. This one and going forward is more of a Don Mancini thing. We got a top, we got a great. I can't believe we got a map. Top, a great, and a math. 2 greats, 3 greats, 4 greats, 5 greats. 1 good? That's 1 okay. Are you guys are shocking me. Like 2 goods, 5 greats. 1 math. 1 okay. The greats went out. Child's Play 2. Or as I no, I'm not gonna. So the sequel to Child's Play. Well, I've seen it more than 5 times. Now, Scream wouldn't be on the list. Scream wasn't done in 1990. Oh, Matt, you're killing me, man. We're tied up again with great and good. No, like we're not doing the whole 90s, Andrew. We're just doing the year of 1990 this year, this week, this episode. I'm picking select years to go through. So there will be a Scream here, don't worry. If we're tied up, I'm casting a vote. Because from like script to shooting to best cast, yeah. Child's Play 2. It depends. I mean, Matt, it tends to be something Videodrome, like not so. It's not so much. Don't think of it as a number, as much as like this is something you're probably not going to go back to. Like Child's Play 2, you watch 4 times, so I would say that's probably not a meh. That's probably at least an okay for you. But you know, I'm not like obviously, I can't. I can't decide that for you. That's. All right. Here's one that I hope a few people have seen. It is a Jose Larraz film from 1990, and it is Deadly Manor. Most of you guys will probably know this one because Arrow Video put it out with the white mask on it. We got a great and a good for Deadly Manor. Two greats, 2 goods. So we're tied again. It's pretty even. I'm liking this. 3 goods, 2 greats. Right now, Reg, we are on Deadly Manor from Jose Larraz. Which is a film about a group of people that get stuck in this manor, and there is a white mask killer that's going around. Looks like the goods are winning out. Disconnected has said a great release, but a good film, so we got to go with the film, not the release itself. One to check out, Rich. Not a bad film. Me and my dad actually watched it. It's hitting the good category. Be careful of your voting because remember, we got 37, so you guys got to rank these afterwards. Next up is one that I'm going to say out and out, I think personally is underrated, but I want your guys' opinion on this. Hey there, Semitech. Welcome, man. It is Death by Temptation by James Bond Jr. That's his name. Where's it, James Bond III? That's his actual name. So Death by Temptation. One of those little ones that I great from Videodrome. Great from Disconnected. You do need to see it, man. 3 greats, 1 good. The cool thing, but this is if you haven't seen it, it's something to put on the list. Two goods, 3 greats. It was put out by Vinegar Syndrome for those that are looking at picking it up. So it looks like, sounds like a good one. It's definitely a decent film, and it has the guy that Kadeem Hardison from A Different World is in it, and he's actually really good in it. So it looks like the greats outnumber the goods for this one here. So Death by Temptation is the second film to make it into the great category. I'll be honest with you. Before I picked this up from Vinegar Syndrome, I was very iffy on whether, because I'd seen it years ago and I wasn't sure how it was gonna work for me. It worked extremely well and was a surprise at you. Next up is one that I'm sure a lot of you have seen. And that is, of course, the Lou Diamond Phillips supernatural thriller, The First Power. So it is The First Power. Great all the way for Matt. 2 greats. 1 good on The First Power. 3 greats for The First Power. We got a Matt. We got an okay. I kind of love when there's so many different mixed reactions, because it just goes to show you how different films can reach different people. We got 3 goods and 3 greats. Well, we're tying up again, guys. We need more votes for this one. Great. You gotta give it a definitive, Couch. You're gonna go for good or great. Because you could be the deciding vote. Definitely an interesting one to check out, Zombies. The neat thing about this is I hope I've got a cross section enough that there may be some stuff that you haven't seen, and if that's the case, then these are movies you can put on your list. We got Halloween coming up just in a couple months, so there may be movies here that you put on your list. So it looks like I'm going to go with good, because Couch said good before great. So I guess The First Power hits into the good category, which isn't bad, because good still means a decent film, just so you know. And next up is let me just grab my tea, and we'll go with the next one. Don't vote yet, but the next film, and don't vote until I come back, is Flatliners, the original. Don't vote. Think about it. So I have to wait for the kill to rebile. So there we go. All right. So Flatliners. So you just said, so for Warlock, it's your first time here. So basically, at this point, we're ranking them between top, great, good, okay, and meh. Whichever one it gets, that's the tier list that it goes into. And after all them are done, then we rank each of the tier lists until we have an ultimate ranking. So we got great. We got 2 okays for flatliners. I don't know. Judah Barb's ever done a nude scene? We got 3 okays for flatliners. This is a Joel Schumacher film. 4 okays. We got a meh, 2 greats. You just type it in the chat, Warlock. 3 greats. 4 okays. 2 goods. The okays are winning so far. So it looks like flatliners. Oh, we got another good. Another good. Flatliners is hitting the good. There's the thing, and that's the thing, Warlock. You can have something that looks like it's going one way, and it'll swerve and go another. So while I get my drink, because I just heard the kettle boil, I want you to think about, but don't yet vote on Frank Henenlotter's Frankenhooker. Frankenhooker did come out in 1990. That's the next one. A man whose girlfriend is killed in a tragic lawnmower accident decides to bring her back, Bride of Frankenstein style, in Frank Henenlotter's Frankenhooker. You'll remember it, if you're old school like me, as the one with the talking case. Go ahead and vote. Not agree with you on basket case and brain damage, by the way. Frankenhooker, we got a top for Frankenhooker. And okay, I'm surprised, actually. The top for you. 2 okays, 2 tops. We got 2 mehs on Frankenhooker. I'm surprised. So we're 2, 2, and 2 at this point. We got a good. We got another great. Another top. Definitely check out Warlock. I know you'll like it. Got another great. So far, top's winning. Great's just 1 under. Top. So disconnected already voted once. It still gets the top, and it's the first film to reach the top in the in this tier list. And I'll be honest with you, I love this film. Here, the next film is something I'm very curious about. On your thoughts on. Probably one of the I don't want to sway in any way, but the very interesting Roger Corman film called Frankenstein Unbound. So you do it. I would love to talk to Bob, actually. I have him on the channel. So you haven't seen, disconnected. You've got to check this one out. Frankenstein Unbound, which I'm pretty sure has John Hurt. Let me just if it's what I'm thinking. Was kind of considered a comeback for Corman at the time. You have John Hurt, Raul Julia, Bridget Fonda, and Jason Patrick. We got a math for Frankenstein Unbound. And literally, since nobody else has seen it, unless somebody else has seen it, I just burnt myself that tea. Then I got to get some milk. Then that's going to get into the math category. Oh, yes. Okay, we got a good. For me, like this is such a good film. We're doing like kind of Gothic when Gothic wasn't being done. So I'm glad we reached into the good category, at least for Frankenstein Unbound. All right. A Stephen King film. And the first, but not the only Stephen King film on the list. There's actually a few. But it is Graveyard Shift. So who likes killer rats? Because the next one is Stephen King's Graveyard Shift. Not to be confused with the 80s vampire film with the vampire taxi cab driver. So Jason gives it a great. Disconnected gives it a good. We got three goods. Despite the terrible man accents. One top, two greats, four goods, five goods. I've only read the short story. Oh, the goods are going to be so hard to friggin' like do. Six goods, yeah, it's overwhelmingly in the good category. And from here is one that I'm kind of guessing that this will be one of the ones that a lot of people haven't seen. But if you have seen it, cool. If you haven't seen it, definitely want to check out. And that is Grimm Prairie Tales. It's an anthology film. And pretty sure we get some James Earl Jones in like and Brad Dourif. Yeah, Brad Dourif's right on the cover of it, actually. In Grimm Prairie Tales. It's okay, man. We'll get to ones that you've seen, I'm sure. And like, start a list of like stuff that you're interested in checking out. So Grimm is good. We got one good for Grimm. Two goods, one okay. Anybody else seen Grimm? You got three goods. Exactly. That's the awesome thing about it. Haven't seen Grimm. Worth checking out. But I do agree it does belong in the good category. All right, here we go. The one of the only, I think, TV films, not the only TV film, one of the only TV films in this category. But I thought it was an important enough film to put on here. And that is Stephen King's It, the original. Oh, there's a few on the list. At 37, I kind of cut off because there's quite a few that you can go back in and find out. So good for you for It, top for It, man for It, two tops. That's okay. Got three tops for It. Got two okays. We got three goods, four tops. We got five tops. And the tops went out. We have a second one going to the tops. 2, 3, yep. Still with Video Store, it ekes into the top category unless there's another good. Or and I can see why. Like, do I think it's like a fantastic film? It's a good, definitely a great. I put it in the great category myself, but you guys say tops, so tops it is. All right. Next up is one that a lot of people consider a classic. Oh yeah, there's some scenes, and let's be honest, the clown in it, the TV film, makes a lot more sense than the clown in the feature film, where you wouldn't go near that clown even if you're a kid in real life. In it looks like a clown. Jacob's Ladder. So the classic film Jacob's Ladder. It tends to be fairly divisive. 100% top for you for Jacob's Ladder. Top for Jacob's Ladder. Another top. Okay, we get another top. Another top. A great. Another top. 2 greats. 3 greats. But it looks like Jacob's Ladder is going to be the third film to reach the top of the heap. Have a great evening there, Kubrick. And Warlock puts it on the good. I'm actually in the camp of good, but obviously it's not me to do. But with that being said, here's one for all you guys that are fans of the La Casa stuff. Nah, they'd go near Rock Your Pitch Show, Tim Curry. He's a sexy beast, man. Okay, next up is one that I know somebody here doesn't like, but I actually do. And that is Ghost Story. So it's an Italian film about a haunted house and a girl with the creepiest clown doll you are ever going to see. And that includes the Poltergeist films. But it's La Casa 5, otherwise known as Ghost House. We got a great from Jason. Who directed it? I'm pretty sure. Oh, God. Lindsay? Was it Lindsay? Don't quote me on that, but I think it's Lindsay. 3 greats. One good. This was part of the double feature with Witchery. Ghost of La Casa. I think so, but it's listed as a class of 5 here, so we're going to go with that. 3 greats. We got good. Sorry, I missed out on something. It's hitting the great category. You're right, actually. Beyond the Darkness is La Casa 5. However, this here is Ghost House. I want to make sure I'm right. Wait a minute. I could be wrong, guys. Did I look at the wrong one? Let me check my my thing. Oh, God, I picked the wrong film. Okay, we're redoing this one because Matt's right. I looked at it, and the covers were so similar. This is the most recently released Severin film, La Casa 5, and it is called Beyond the Darkness. So redo those votes. I do apologize. So if it's Claudio Fragasso for Beyond the Darkness. Yeah, Videodrome, you're right, man. So the guy did Troll 2. So I'm guessing the votes are going to be different now. We got 2 goods. Thank you, by the way, Matt. I missed that. 3 goods. I would have totally missed out on that, by the way. Live, man. 4 goods. 1 great. I'm sure some of you guys recently picked this up from Severin. Some of you guys are probably still waiting for it. 1 okay. And a little bit, some people just picked this up literally for the slipcover alone. Witchery's fun. I think it'll have fun with Witchery. So, La Casa 5, it's the good category. All right, so is that what I think it is? Yep. So next up is Pledge Night. It is a Vinegar Syndrome release. It was put out, I think, early this year. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before tonight, but it is a slasher film. There's a different one with Joe D'Amato. That one's more of like a necrophilia style. But this one here is this one we're looking at right now from 1990 is a slasher film, Pledge Night, supernatural slasher film, Pledge Night. We get a great and a good, so two very polar opinions, which is kind of cool. I like that. We get two goods for Pledge Night. We get two greats for Pledge Night. I have not yet got the Sada Sangria. I need to get that one. We get an okay with three goods. We get a meh. Goods have just started to win out. Looks like it's a good. Man, we're going to have a lot to do in good. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. So we got three greats, three goods. All right. Next up is, and I want to make sure I'm looking at the right one this time. I'm not going to get this one wrong again because I'm pretty sure. Okay, great. So Maniac Cop 2, the sequel to the William Lustig Maniac Cop film, is Maniac Cop 2. This is when Robert Davi comes into the series. We get the origin. Starting out with three greats. That's always a good sign. We got a good, get a top, two tops, four greats, five greats. Oh, we're going to put it in the great category? Six greats, seven greats. Oh, there it goes. Maniac Cop 2. I think it should be top, but it's going in the great category. All right, and next up is a full moon film. It's pretty much kind of an erotic version of the Beauty and the Beast story. And I think Sherilyn Fenn is in it, and it's called Meridian. So it's the full moon film, Meridian. It's worth checking out the sequel. I actually think it's better than the first, in my opinion. I'll get a map from Meridian. But all that nudity with Sherilyn Finn's on is get an okay. So we got a man and okay. We got two mas for Meridian. Hey there, Dirk. Welcome, man. This is Dirk from VHS Podcast, which you all should be listening to, by the way. You get a good. This is the top for full moon. I like the comment, Warlock. So the mas are winning out at this point. We got two mas, an okay, and a good. Dirk, feel free to vote. We're voting on Meridian right now. I don't have the Euro Crypt set. Good friend of mine, Master Chaos, got it. I do want to pick it up, though. Because I think I'll have different opinions than Master Chaos. Got a good. We got a good for that's two goods, two mas, one okay for Meridian. I didn't expect to get this many like on the good line. It'll kind of go down. That's why this thing is here. But it's going to be hard when we get the. Two goods, two okays, two mas. Well, I'm going to vote it in okay because I'm guessing, because I'm trying to even this out a little bit. All right. So the next one, and I think I heard some of you guys actually talk about this film when we were going through. I want to make sure that I'm looking at the right one, and it's not a sequel. Good. So it is. You have the oh, nice. Good evening, Cobra. The film we're voting on next is Mirror Mirror. So it's the original Mirror Mirror, not one of the 3 sequels, but the original Mirror Mirror. Haven't seen it? So Mirror Mirror came out in 1980. It had like 3 sequels afterwards, and starred Yvonne DiCarlo and Karen Black, and had some great people like William Sanderson in as well. Got an okay and a great. Yeah, definitely not be confused with Mirrors. Mirrors would not be on this list. We got one okay, we got one great. And again, I will say it as William Sanderson from Blade Runner in this one. If that ups anybody's opinion on it. So we only got 2 votes on this one here. I'm guessing a lot of people haven't seen it. That's okay. That's fine. We get a good. You were saying it's matching me. True. Yeah, that's true. Worth checking out Warlock, actually. Like, it does get, like, eventually into, like, really kind of, like, erotic-y territory. We got 2 good. Oh, my God. Is this going to go in the good category again? We got an okay. We got a great. We got 2 goods. Oh, my God. Okay. Hopefully, some of the next films will get voted into a different category. And the next one is Misery, the classic Stephen King film Misery. Huge difference in quality in some of these films, isn't there? There's 2 great votes for which one? For Mirror Mirror? Then I'm going to put Mirror Mirror in great. I'm doing it. We got a lot of tops for Misery. We got a couple. We got a meh, really, Jason? We got a good, but 6 tops does it, man. And I think it deserves it, to be honest with you. I recently rewatched Misery. Such a good film. So let's get to one that actually, a video on it made people find my channel. Nightbreed. We're doing Misery did make it to the top. Hey, Piz, I am glad, dude. We got 3 tops for Night. We got a meh for Nightbreed. Craig, man. We got a great. We got 2 greats, 3 greats. 2. We got a good. I got an okay. We got another tops. We got another tops. Good, another great. So far, tops are winning. Greats are just one below it. Greats win. No, greats even. Let me say. A great or a top, either one could take it. So anybody want to make a vote on great or top right now for Nightbreed? It'll key which category it goes into. The film that had me do a Shame on You Scream Factory video, which a lot of people saw, but I was kind of embarrassed with it, but I kept it there anyway. But if nobody else is voting, I'm going to vote it to the top because this is a favorite of mine. All right, here's one that I'm very curious, extremely curious to see where it's going to go. And it is the 1990 remake by Tom Savini of the George Romero classic, Night of the Living Dead. Even if they have, like, I bought 2 copies of the film. We got a good, we got a top, we got 2 tops, we got an okay, we got 2 greats, 3 greats, 3 tops, 4 tops, 4 greats, 4 tops, 5 greats, 5 tops. One more vote, a great or a top will secure which we want to get. I think we're giving it a great. It's Night of the Living Dead, the 1990 George Romero. Oh, sorry, 1990 Tom Savini one. We need a great or top from you, Matt. And of course, Candyman himself. Where do you put it? Will Matt bring this to the top of the heap? What's his thoughts? Great. Well, we got another top. I know it's Shag, and I'm putting my vote in there. It's so underrated. I would suggest, like, if you haven't seen this in a while, go back and check this one out. The characters, like, I love the original, but the characters are better fleshed out in the remake, in my opinion. That's just me. Well, Candyman's 1992, so that won't be here, Dirk, unfortunately. But next up, we have Predator 2, the sequel to Predator. No, Candyman's in 1992, so that wouldn't be on this list here. These are all films like were done in the year 1990. We got an okay for Predator 2. We got 2 greats. We got a meh. 3 greats. We got 2 okays, 1 good, 4 greats, 3 goods, 5 greats. Got another good for Predator 2. Greats are winning out at this point. We got a top. Looks like the greats went out. Yeah, like originally, and that could be partly my fault, Videodrome, because initially when I was going to do this, I had planned to do all the 90s, but it was just too much it was too overwhelming. I had 37 movies in 1990 alone. So I decided to rather than just cherry pick top movies, I wanted to get a cross section of films for this. So this can expand this out, for instance, for me to do like different years. All right. Is it part 2 or part 3? It is part 3, Prom Night 3, The Last Kiss. So this is the 3rd prom night film, often shown, unfortunately, in the wrong aspect ratio. It's really hard to get in its own aspect ratio. We got a great, we got 2 Maz, 3 Maz, 4 Maz. I'm not going to be, we got 5 Maz. We got a good. Looks like this one's going to get the mad. I'm not surprised, actually. I expected this to be an okay or a mad. So we got 2 goods, 3 goods. Thankfully, the mads are still winning out because the goods are really good. So it's our first mad. Prom Night 3 gets our first mad award. This is the next one. It's a television film. It's cable TV, but still TV. And I do want to know your thoughts on this one here. So we get to Psycho 4, the beginning. This will be the conclusion of the Psycho series with the original actor of Anthony Perkins. Olivia Hussey would play the mother when we would finally see her for the first time, really, in the series. So we got 2 goods, 1 great, 3 goods, 4 goods, got an okay, 2 greats, got a meh. This one looks like it's going to hit the good category, which is going to be a bitch to do. But here we go. It looks like Psycho 4, which for me, I'll be in all honesty, it's a top for me. No word of a lie. The hell? Okay, let me just get straight here again. Here we go. Amongst choices, I would agree with that. Next up, we have one of those sold my soul to rock and roll films. This one with Tracy Lords in it, and Tracy Lords is the only female in this movie not nude. I'm not joking. At this point she had come off of doing the adult films. Jeff Fahey's in Psycho 3. He actually was the initial killer in Psycho 3, but they changed the script. We have Shock 'em Dead. It was terrible, so I'm going to guess that's a map for you, Videodrome. I don't think I quite put in the terrible category, but I understand what you mean. I can see why. So, Shock 'em Dead. I think this was put out by Slasher Video. Got an okay. We got 2 Maz, 3 Maz. We got 4 Maz. We got 2 okays and 4 Maz. We got 3 okays. Oh, it's getting up there. 1 more okay, and this hits the okay category. If not, this goes into the mad pile. And Dirk seals it with another meh. I don't think it's that bad, but okay, I understand. All right, I think you guys are going to have fun with the next one. And we are looking at, and just to make sure you get like the thing here, Slumber Party Massacre 3. Not Sorority House Massacre. We will be getting to one of those, but it is Slumber Party Massacre, the 3rd and final in the Slumber Party Massacre series. Deals with some pretty weighty issues, actually, especially the reasoning behind the killer. We got an okay, we got a good. We got 2 goods. Got a meh. We got 2 okays and 2 goods. Got a great, nice. Definitely check it out, Zombies. I want to see the. Oh, dude, you got to see the rest. We got 2 goods and 2 okays. We got 1 great. We got 3 okays. We got 3 okays and 3 mehs actually right now. Worth finishing, especially when you find out it's the darkest of the Slumber Party Massacre films. And actually, the only one where it's a mystery. I guess this is hitting the okays. I know it's tied up, but I'll just uneven it out there and just suggest so it has a place to go. All right, now going from Slumber Party Massacre, we're looking at a definitely more comedic one, and this is Sorority House Massacre 2, which would actually use scenes from the original Slumber Party Massacre. I don't think it really is meant to do that, Videodrome. But I can see your reasoning. But we're at the much more cheesy, schlocky Sorority House Massacre 2, where we first meet Orville Ketchum. We got a mad, we got two okays, we got a top right on Videodrome. Speak my language, man. Disconnected. Have a great evening. Thanks for coming in, dude. We got two okays, we got a top, we got a great. You got to get on these, Dustin. The first one is okay, but the second two are hilarious. For those that haven't seen it, this is definitely in the high camp area of horror, and I strongly recommend it. There's the same cast for parts 2 and part 3. Part 3, by the way, is literally not called Sorority House Massacre. It's called Hard to Die, and it looks like it's a Die Hard knockoff, but it's nothing like that. So we got a good, we got a top, we got a great, we got an okay. So we don't have any missed it. Worth checking out, Matt. Worth checking out. It's definitely one of those movies that knows exactly what it is. Am I going to have to vote on this one too? Is there anybody else want to give a vote on this one? I hate giving in my votes because eventually I will do this myself, by the way, and I'll put up my own video. And trust me, it'll be very different than this one here, and everybody will disagree with it, which is okay. That's the fun of this. After this is all done, by the way, we are going to pick another year for a tier list, and we'll do one in another 2 weeks if you guys want to. So I guess anybody else? Mike, when you said okay, were you saying okay for this one? And Kevin? Looks like it's okay. Because I think it was for this one here, and I didn't. Perfect. Thanks, Mike. I was needlessly getting stressed out. Okay. Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. Perfect, Kevin. Thanks. So we're voting on Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. As you see, we're getting the list done pretty good. We got a great, 2 greats, 3 greats, okay for Tales, 4 greats. 5 greats for Tales, 6 greats, 7 greats. We got like 2 goods, 8 greats. We got an okay. Mike, okay for that one, really? Okay. But it looks like the greats went out. There's just too many greats. Not too many greats, but more greats went out. All right, here's one I'm very curious about too, because I actually really like this film, but I know a lot of people don't. And that is Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. We get Ken Foray in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. And we also get the little girl from the beginning of Friday the 13th, The New Blood, who plays the young Tina. She's also the young girl in this film right here. So we get a good from Craig for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, in case people forgot which one we're doing. Got a great, get a top, nice. We get 2 greats, we get an okay, we get 2 okays, we get 3 greats, we got 2 goods, 3 goods, 4 goods, 5 goods. Oh my God. You guys with your goods. It almost made it into the great category. Oh, you're killing me, guys. You're killing me. All right. Here we go. As you can see, we've now reached this many goods. Exorcist 3. Here you go, guys. It's one of the ones I knew you guys were asking about. Exorcist 3. With the new Exorcist trilogy coming out from Blumhouse, where do you put Exorcist 3? We got 2 starting out the top, 3 tops right away, 1 great, 4 tops, 1 good, really? 3 greats, 4 greats and 4 tops, 5 tops, yes, 5 greats, 6 tops. Wow, this is going back and forth. This is like stressfully tense for me for some reason. It looks like the tops went out by 1, but the tops went out, and I am by 2. I am glad because this for me is a classic sequel. This monster movie has spawned a TV series and a bunch of sequels that are still ongoing today. But this is the one that started it all, and it is Tremors. So it is Tremors. We start off with Dirk with a great. We got a top. We got 2 tops, 3 tops, 5 tops, 6 tops, 7. Wow. 8 tops. We got some greats in there too. Definitely hitting the top. All right. I wonder if this one will get a top. So, the classic team of Claudio Fragasso and Rosabella Drudy made the best worst movie with Troll 2. So here we go, guys. We're getting into it. What's your rating for Troll 2? It was it's Tremors, by the way. Compared to Kevin Bacon because of Tremors, that's a good thing, man. We get an okay. We get a top. Somebody tried to fight you. We get a great. So shit is awesome. So I'm gonna put that as a top. Then we got 2 tops. We got 2 greats. We got 2 okays. We got 1 man. We got 3 tops. We got 2 mans. Yeah, oh, Dustin, man, you got to see Troll 2. We got 3 okays. We got 3 tops. 1 more tops or 1 more okay, and it gets in your category. Got a man. We got 3 mas, 3 okays, and 3 tops. We need a tiebreaker. A shocking turn from Paul brings Troll 2 into the mad category. All right. Dario Argento and George Romero decided to work together for this next film. And anybody want to guess what it is? It is no, it's cool, Paul. It's actually awesome. It's 2 Evil Eyes. So it is. Do I just get it right now? She came in just under the wire. We got 2 greats so far for 2 Evil Eyes. And okay, 3 greats. Remember, guys, let your voice be heard here. We got a good. We got 4. We got 2 more greats. Brings 3 more greats. That's brings us to 5 greats. 6 greats for 2 Evil Eyes. 7 greats. I will gladly put 2 Evil Eyes in the great category. All right. We got 3 varying quality sequels coming out there. And Here you go, guys. The first one is the sequel to Watchers. It's Watchers 2 with Mark Singer. So if you'd seen the original Watchers, it was based on the Dean Koontz book. So this is the sequel to Watchers, Watchers 2. There would be 3 of them, as far as I know. I think there's only 3. But this is the second one. So Watchers 2. I understand, Zombie. Trust me, there's a lot of them in different places, and I would put them. But it always that's the thing with the tier list zombies. It'll always shock you, man. Haven't seen Watchers 2. I think it's got Mark Singer and I think Tracy Scoggins. A man, an okay, 2 goods, 2 mas. And that's some good stuff. We got 3 mas. Like we got stuff like Jacob's Ladder and like It and Misery there, so and Nightbreed, so not too bad, huh? But yeah, it was a transitional year for horror, to say the least. So Watchers 2, you're getting a man. I'm kind of curious to what this one's gonna get. This one was almost put in as a joke, but I put it in there anyway. So it's not the original. They didn't actually make the list, and it was just no like thing of not liking the films or anything like that. It's just 37 was about all I could get at the time. Like I couldn't do anymore. I got tired. I had planned to do up to 40, and those were on that short list. But Spontaneous Combustion probably another grade anyway. So there you go. Witchcraft 2. The original Witchcraft was a low-budget horror film. The second Witchcraft got it into the erotic horror territory that would become its part and parcel throughout the rest of the film. Guardian was really fun. You know, I actually didn't like Guardian until I saw it a while back. And that's part 2. What Witchcraft 2? Oh, Witchcraft is 89. I think it was on my list anyway. I'll be. So, Witchcraft number 2. We got a great for Witchcraft 2. Hey there, New World. We get the longest running of the guys that plays the lead character in this one. We got an okay for Witchcraft 2. We got a great, we got an okay. This I think 3 is the Seductress. 2 is the Temptress. Or then again, I may have been named several times. So we got a great and an okay. Anybody else going for Witchcraft 2? Anybody have like, we're in between a great and an okay here. And I'm not putting in the good category. Often I just split the difference. But I guess that's going to go okay. Prouder, it is probably renamed, especially as a Witchcraft film, man. So there were some. And last, I'm definitely not sure. Bill Cosby's creepy on his own way. Is Extro 2, the sequel to the classic Extro. Extra 3 is out from Vinegar Syndrome. I'm not sure if Extra 2 has gotten a good release or not. I haven't really looked into it. I think it has, but I don't own it. But Extra 2, I haven't seen this since the VHS days, so I'd honestly be flying blind here. But the odd last film on this list is Extra 2, and Couch comes out with an okay. We got 2 okays. I think the best tagline, if they were to do it today for Extra 2, would be like Extra 2. At least you're not watching Extra 3. There you go. 3 okays. Oh, Master Cash, you're coming in. You're coming in at the end of the tier part, but the beginning of the ranking part. Dude, do you have any, Jose? You got any clear thoughts on Extra 2? So far, it looks like it's getting in the okay category. All right. It looks like Extra 2 hits the okay, and I'm okay with that. So for those that are new here, know that that was just the first part of it. Now we rank these suckers. So we start with the meh list, and there are 4 in the meh list. Think of it's like a little bit better than Extra 3. Hey, dude, I'm so jealous of you. We got Prom Night 3, The Last Kiss, Shock 'Em Dead with Tracy Lords, Troll 2. I'm still shocked that's in the meh category, and Watchers 2. So give your vote for number 4. You're not saying it for the ranking, Reg. Okay, it's okay, dude. Have a great evening, man. Come back later and check to see how it all turned out. Christian wants to put Troll 2 in the bottom category. And Tracy Lord should be higher. I don't vote on these. Hey there, Video Mana. We're voting for the 4th place here. Prom Night. We're voting for 4th place, not number 1 yet. For 4th place in the meh category, so that means the lowest of the mehs. Is it really? That's kind of cool, actually. Mike, that's hard. Prom Night 2, Prom Night 3, you're making it to the bottom of the list. Who was he? And I'm kind of curious, who was he in Shock 'Em Dead? Because I actually like Shock 'Em Dead. So, all right, looking for 3rd place. We got Troll 2, Watchers 2, and Shock 'Em Dead. We're going for 3rd place. I'm actually a huge lover of the film, Video Man. I talked to Savannah about it. The fact that I was a big fan of it. Watchers 2 for 3rd. Understandable. I can see that. I don't disagree. All right. Now we're looking for not 2nd place. We don't do 2nd place. We do 1st place. So either Troll 2 or Shock 'Em Dead is in 1st place for the meh category. What's your top meh? If you had to watch one of these, which one would you pick first? Would it be Shock 'Em Dead, I Sold My Soul for Rock and Roll, or Troll 2? One for Shock, one for Troll 2. 2 for Shock 'Em, nice. 3 for Shock 'Em. 4 for Shock 'Em. All right. Tracy Lords, I don't have to change anything. Shock 'Em Dead gets the top in the meh category. Going straight on to the okays. We got Basket Case 2, Full Moon's Meridian, Slumber Party Massacre 3, Sorority House Massacre 2. Should have been higher. Just saying that. Extra 2 should have been lower. And Witchcraft the Temptress. I can't believe that's in the okay category, but it is. So there you go. You're choosing the bottom of the ladder right now. Which is it going to be? Basket Case 2, Meridian, Slumber Party Massacre 3, Sorority House Massacre 2, Extra 2, or Witchcraft 2. Now we're going for the bottom part now, Master Chaos, not the top of the list. So, because we're ranking tier by tier, so we've done the okay one. So right now you're picking the one you want at the bottom, not at the top. And Meridian has lots of Cheryl Finn, so I totally agree with you, man. Which makes us bottom, I understand. Mike, Mike and Christian, you're killing me, man. We got 1 for Witchcraft, 2 for Meridian, 1 for Extra. Extra 2. It Extra 2 is getting it. All right. In 4th place, no, 5th place, sorry, because 6 of these. In 5th place, we need a vote for 5th. So it's a Basket Case 2, Meridian, Sorority Party Massacre 3, Summer Party Massacre 3, Witchcraft. Vote your contents. Vote whatever you want. Oh, I know it's not the mouse blocking. And thank you, Warlock, for taking care of it. I've noticed you've been doing that. I appreciate it. I actually like Problem Child. I hate it when I first saw it, but I actually like it now. Summer Party Massacre 3. Somebody has that one for part 6. For the 6th spot. Witchcraft for the 6th spot. We got 2 for Witchcraft, 3 for Witchcraft. I don't have to change anything. There you go. It's awesome. Okay, so next up, we got the 4th place. We got Basket Case 2, Meridian, Summer Party Massacre 3, and Sorority House Massacre 2. So we're looking for 4th place here, guys. There's Slumber Party Massacre 3, Sorority House Massacre 2, Meridian, and Basket Case 2. What do you put in 4th place? Slumber. 3 for Summer Party Massacre. 4 for Summer Party Massacre. There you go. Summer Party Massacre hits number 4. In 3rd place, we got Meridian, Sorority House Massacre 2, and Basket Case 2. Enjoy your time at Disneyland, man. So Basket Case 2. Let's get off Problem Child and get back to voting. Basket Case 2, Meridian, and Sorority House Massacre 2. So we got 1 for Sorority, 1 for Basket Case, 1 for Meridian. It's a mixed vote here, guys. We need somebody to vote on. We need 1 more vote. Meridian gets it with actually 2 more votes. So we're going between 2nd and 3rd. We're going to 1st now. So 1st place, in 1st place, not 2nd place, in 1st place. Do you put Basket Case 2 or Sorority House Massacre 2? We're going for 1st place for the OK category. If you were to watch either one of these, if somebody gave you 2 of these films, what do you watch? Sorority House Massacre 2, Sorority House Massacre 2. Oh, dude. Yeah, oh, it's not exactly the greatest, but it's not worse than Airbender. Airbender's the worst. Basket Case 2, Sorority 2, Basket Case 2, another one, another 2 for Sorority. It is an amazing ride. That I definitely agree with. Okay, here's a category that has the unprecedented largest amount. So just so you know, remember, you guys voted these. There are 12. 12 in the good pile. I'll read them at once. So listen closely because you're going to be picking number 12 first. But let me finish reading off 12 before you make your vote. There's Bride of Reanimator, Cat in the Damaged Brain, Deadly Manor, The First Power, Flatliners. And it doesn't matter, just whatever the majority is. So like Warlock So Baked, so if 2 people vote for like 1, then and that's the only 2 people vote for it, that one wins. Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, Frankenstein Unbound, Graveyard Shift, Grim Prairie Tales, La Casa 5, Beyond Darkness, Psycho 4, and Pledge Night. Graveyard's interesting, actually. But now, what do you put in 12th place? Psycho 4 in 12th place from New World Disorder. Pledge Night from Mike. This could be a bit harder where there's so many of these. Everybody's like choosing a different one. Hopefully, we'll get people like choosing more than. So far we got a Psycho 4 and a Pledge Night for 12th place. What do you guys think? What's your 12th place choice? Is it one of these? Is it one of the other ones? Frankenstein Unbound. We have 3 extremely different choices. Anybody want to vote on either one of these 3 for the last place category? Upstairs, actually, with my Laserdisc, because it fits on with my Laserdisc. We get a Deadly Manor. Deadly Manor. I can see it. I have like great feelings for Deadly Manor because I watch with my dad. But I can see it. We have 4 very different ones. Somebody has to vote for one of those. 2 for Pledge Night. Pledge Night, 6 and 12. In 11th place, Psycho 4. I've already gone with Pledge Night, so you just went under the thing. Thank God, because we would have had to vote. The Tremors movies, maybe I'll eventually get around to them, actually. I got a lot of lists that we can do. So we're looking for a place 11 here, guys. So we got Psycho 4, Bound to Darkness, Grim Prairie Tales. I definitely will. Graveyard Shift, Frankenstein Unbound, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, Leatherface, Flatliners, The First Power, Deadly Manor, Cat in the Damaged Brain, and Bride of Reanimator. Grim Fairy Tale for number 11 for New World Disorder. See, I'm in a wrestling state of mind since CM Punk came back, guys. Got a Leatherface for number 11. Got 2 for Grim for number 11. First time we got 2 this early on. 3 for Grim. 4 for Grim. Looks like we're voting down Brad Dourif into 11th place. All right. In 10th place, we're getting there. Beyond Reanimator, Captain Damage Brain. Deadly Manor, First Power, Flatliners, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 Leatherface, Frankenstein Unbound, Graveyard Shift, and Beyond the Darkness. We're going for, and Psycho 4, we're going for 10th place. So Grimm has made it 11th. So right now we're going for 10th place. So Flatliners, somebody says Flatliners. New World saying Flatliners. We got one for Deadly Manor again. Warlocks wants to make sure that one doesn't make it up too high. Two for Flatliners. Three for Flatliners. Is it Flatliners? Looks like Flatliners is getting down into 10th place. Spot number 9. We are getting there, guys. Bride of Reanimator, Cat in a Damaged Brain, Deadly Manor, First Power, Leatherface, Frankenstein Unbound, Graveyard Shift, Psycho 4, and Beyond the Darkness. Vote away. Come on, Matty K, get your vote in. Warlock 6 with Deadly. Stick with Deadly till it gets there. One for Psycho 4, one for Frankenstein. Two for Frankenstein. Three for Frankenstein Unbound. Not gonna lie, guys. You 4 for Frankenstein, 2 for Deadly. I'm ready for Warlock's next vote. In 8th place, is it going to be Psycho 2, Deadly Manor, Beyond the Darkness, Bride of Reanimator, Cat in a Damaged Brain? Actually, that's not a bad idea. First Power, Leatherface. In 8th spot, good old Deadly. Warlock's going to choose Deadly. I'm going to guess Maddie is going to choose Deadly too. I'm going to guess this is not Warlock's favorite Jose Larraz film. Because you haven't seen it. We got 3 for Deadly. Deadly 3 right out of the gate. 1 for Cat in a Damaged Brain. Another for Deadly. Looks like Deadly is getting it. There we go. We got 7 left for this one. We got Psycho 4 still. We got Beyond the Darkness. We got Graveyard Shift, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, The First Power, Cat in a Damaged Brain, and Bride of Reanimator. So choose 7th place. So Warlock and Matt, you guys got different stuff to choose now. Matt starts quick with the first power. Cat in a damaged brain. Looks like New World's sticking with his. Cat in the damaged brain. Cat. 2 for first power, 1 for La Casa. Cat still winning it. I'll be honest with you guys. You guys have put Cat up higher than I would. Not gonna lie. All right, we're down to our top 6, and so in number 6, we got Psycho 4, La Casa 5. Can't add anything else. Graveyard Shift, Leatherface, the first power, and Bride of the Reanimator. Thank you, New World Disorder. Truly appreciate it, man. Love the stickers. We got a first power. We got 2 first powers. 1 for Bride, 1 for La Casa. 2 for La Casa, 2 for first powers. 3 for first powers. Looks like it's going to... 3 for La Casa. It's tied again. Well, just when I thinking it's done, you guys twisted around to me. I want to give you a big thanks, New World Disorder, because I'll be honest with you, our channel did not reach the threshold last month to actually make money from YouTube. So I appreciate that. We got 3 first powers, 3 La Casas. You need a tiebreaker, even if you voted for something else already and you want to vote for one of those 2, feel free to tiebreak. So that I don't have to. Three La Casas and 3 first powers. Am I going to tie break this one? All right, then. First power it is. La Casa would be your neck. Okay, so we got 5 left. Warlock's already voted for La Casa. So we got Psycho 4, La Casa, Graveyard Shift, Leatherface, and Bride of Reanimator. Warlock started the vote with La Casa. Remember, this is 5th place we're going for right now. We got 1 for Bride, 2 for La Casa, 3 for La Casa, 4 for La Casa. Well, La Casa, I tried. All right, in 4th place, we got Psycho 4, Graveyard Shift, Beyond the Darkness. No, we did Beyond. We got La Casa. We have Psycho 4, Graveyard Shift, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, Leatherface, and Beyond, Bride of Reanimator. We're going for 4th place here. Bride for 4th for one person. Jason goes for Bride in 4th place. Warlock hits Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 for 4th place. Two for Bride, 1 for Graveyard Shift, 1 for Psycho 4. So far, Bride's winning. Well, as far as winning for her, number 4 goes. 2 for Psycho 4, 2 for Bride. One more vote could take it. Alan, you already voted. One more for Bride. So Bride is in 4th place. Now for number 3. Is that Psycho 4, Graveyard Shift, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3? Corrupted Chaos comes in. Hey, Corrupted Chaos with Bride. So we got Bride for number 4. Yeah. So number 3 now we're going for Psycho 2, Graveyard Shift, and Leatherface. So we're hitting for number 3 right now. Warlock says Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 for 3. We got a Psycho 4. We got 2 Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3s. We got another Graveyard Shift there. We got 1 Graveyard Shift. Got a Psycho 4. We got 2 Psycho 4s, 2 Texas Chainsaw Massacres, 3 Graveyard Shifts. Graveyard Shift came in. Graveyard Shift it is, number 3. So we're looking for the number 1 spot. Remember, not the number 2 spot when you're voting for this one. Leatherface or Psycho 4, which one goes the number 1 spot for you? If you're going to choose one of these films to watch one night, you got Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 or Psycho 4. What do you put on to watch? Jason says Psycho 4. Matt says Leatherface. New World says Leatherface. Got 2 for Psycho 4. 2 for Leatherface. 3 for Psycho 4. 3 for Texas Chainsaw. 4 for Psycho 4. 5 for Psycho 4. There you go, guys. Looks like Psycho 4 hits the top of the heap. Okay, this one's going to be much, much easier. We only have 7 titles here, which seems like a lot, but we just did 12, so not that much. So I'll read the titles out, then give me your 7th place choice. So again, we're going to last place. We're going to the great category. We've got Child's Play 2, Death by Temptation, Maniac Cop 2, Predator 2, Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. We have 2 Evil Eyes and Mirror Mirror. Choose your 7th place choice. In 7th place, Matt? So we got 1 for Child's Play 2. 1 for Tales from the Dark Side. Guys are breaking my heart. 2 for Child's Play 2. Oh my God. 1 for Death by Temptation. One for Maniac Cop 2. I don't get it, man. I love Child's Play 2. We got 2 more for Death by Temptation. So that's 3 for Death by Temptation, 3 for Child's Play 2. Four for Death. It's going to be Death. I like the film, but it is no Child's Play 2. All right. In 6th place, again, we have Maniac Cop 2, Child's Play 2, Predator 2, Tales from the Dark Side, Mirror Mirror, and 2 Evil Eyes. Tales from the Dark Side. Are you really going with Child Play 2? Mirror Mirror 2 for Mirror Mirror. Thank you. Brain Scan didn't make it onto the list, man. Only got 37 right here. 3 for Mirror Mirror. 4 for Mirror Mirror. And Mirror Mirror it is. Now for number 5. Again, we got 2 Evil Eyes, Tales from the Dark Side, Predator 2, Maniac Cop 2, and Child's Play 2. So we got 1 for Child's Play 2, 2 for Child's Play 2, 1 for Tales, 1 for 2 Evil Eyes. 3 for the best Child's Play sequel out of all of them. Just putting that out there right now. Uh, 2 for Maniac Cop. I already got your vote, Video Joe. You're the when you said always. I have seen Night Watch actually. But that's from 1996. I remember all these Video Man are from 1990. I cannot get the hate either. But apparently, it's. I hate to do this. I really, really hate to do this. But here we go. In 4th place, there is 4 choices. We've got Tales from the Dark Side, Predator 2, Maniac Cop 2, and 2 Evil Eyes. So we're voting for 4th place now. Two Evil Eyes, Maniac Cop 2. 2 for Maniac Cop 2. I'm not gonna lie, you guys are shocking me tonight. Like literally shocking me. Another one for Tales, 3 for Maniac Cop 2, 1 for Predator 2. I guess it's Maniac Cop 2. How the hell has 2 Evil Eyes gone up this far? Okay, so that's your opinion, and you stick to your opinion. So 2 Evil Eyes, Tales from the Dark Side, Predator 2. I will, one of these days, Matt K, I'll win you over. Trust me. I'll do it. So for 3rd place, we got 2 Evil Eyes, Tales from the Dark Side, and Predator 2. So what are you putting in 3rd? 2 Evil Eyes. One for Predator, 1 for Tales, 2 for Predator, 3 for 2 Evil Eyes, 4 for 2 Evil Eyes. 2 Evil Eyes sticks in its 3rd place spot. Now we need 1st place for the greats, and it is going to be Predator 2 or Tales from the Dark Side. It's a movie night. You're choosing one. Travis says Tales for number 1. Two for Tales, 1 for Predator 2. 2 for Predator 2. Three for Tales, 4 for Predator 2, 4 for Tales, 5 for Predator 2. Looks like I'm not going to change anything on this list. 6 for Predator 2, and there you go. Oh, would have been at the bottom for you. Okay. Unfortunately, Predator 2 is meant to the top of this the great category. So we have. Okay, this is a big one, guys. This is the top category, the top tier. This is your top of the top, but we're starting with the bottom of your top. So here are the titles, and there will be 8 titles on the top category. There is Frank Henenlotter's Frankenhooker, Stephen King's It, the original miniseries, the original Jacob's Ladder, Misery, Nightbreed, Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead, Tremors, and Exorcist 3. Vote now for the bottom of this category. The top list is always the hardest in the world. Matt K starts with Jacob's Ladder on the bottom. 2 for Jacob's Ladder, 1 for Frankenhooker, 1 for Nightbreed. I'm shocked. one for It, one for Night of the Living Dead, 3 for Jacob's Ladder, 1 for Tremors. So, I'm sorry, Video Store. It looks like Jacob's Ladder is going down there because it has gotten the most votes. That's what happens, Video Store. You never know where things are going to go on this list. Jacob's Ladder, the classic psychological thriller, hits the bottom of the top. Remember, it is still in the top category. Okay, for number 7, we got either Exorcist 3, Tremors, Night of the Living Dead, Nightbreed, Misery, It, or Frankenhooker. So in 7th place, what are you going to put? Paul starts off with It. We got a Frankenhooker. We got a Night of the Living Dead. 3 very different ones. We get 2 for It, 1 for Misery. You're the top. You're Mahatma Gandhi. We got 2 for It so far. 1 for Nightbreed, 2 for Night of the Living Dead. Jumps for Frankenhooker. You got to make a decision, Mike. So far, it looks like we got 2 It's, 2 Night of the Living Deads, 3 Night of the Living Deads, 3 It's. Jordan comes in with an It. Someone comes in with another Frankenhooker. We got 3 Night of the Living Deads, 3 It's. I felt it's this way of a child's play, man. This is how it goes. I never know where these things are going to go. We're 3-3 for It or Night of the Living Dead. We got a tiebreaker here, guys. Choose It or Night of the Living Dead for 7th place. We need somebody to come in. And there we go. Night of the Living Dead hits 7th place. All right. We got number 6 that we're looking for. There's Exorcist 3, Tremors, Nightbreed, Misery, It, and Frankenhooker. Warlock says It. Thank you for starting off the voting, man. Two for It, 3 for It. Got a feeling It's going to reign supreme in 6th place. 1 for Exorcist 3. 1 for Frankenhooker. 2 for Frankenhooker. Okay, so he takes away. So 2 for Frankenhooker, 2 for It. No, 3 for It because New World Disorder says It. 1 for Nightbreed, 4 for It. It is. 5 for It. So It. So we're looking for 5th place now. We got Exorcist 3, Tremors, Nightbreed, Misery, and Frankenhooker. Choose 5th place. I'm very curious what's going to be at the top of this list. So choose 5th place. Vote for 5 right now. Exorcist 3, Tremors, Nightbreed, Misery, or Frankenhooker. Vote for number 5. Exorcist 3 again for Travis. Frankenhooker, 2 Frankenhookers, a Tremors, 3 Frankenhookers, 2 Tremors, 4 Frankenhookers, 5 Frankenhookers and 1 Misery. Wow. Frankenhooker, you're getting number 5. We're down to the top 4. Misery, Nightbreed, Tremors, Exorcist 3. Videodrome starts it off with Nightbreed. Got a Tremors. We got 2 Tremors, 3 Tremors, 4 for Tremors, 5 for Tremors. It's pretty obvious where this way is going. Number 4th place, it's Tremors. Exorcist came in there, but Tremors definitely won it out. So for 3rd place, is it going to be Exorcist 3, Nightbreed, or Misery? We got an Exorcist. Tremors is out of it, Jordan. So we're at this point, we're at Exorcist 3, Nightbreed, and Misery for the top 3. Exorcist, Nightbreed, Misery, 2 for Nightbreed. Hey, Dennis, welcome, man. 2 for Exorcist, 2 for Nightbreed, 3 for Nightbreed, 4 for Nightbreed, 3 for Exorcist, 5 for Nightbreed, 2 for Misery, 6 for Nightbreed, and Nightbreed gets number 3. So here we go. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm shocked, but we're choosing between Exorcist 3 and Misery for the number 1 spot. So we're going for the top spot right now, guys, not 2nd place. We don't vote on 2nd place ever. We vote on 1st place. So choose your pick for 1st place. Exorcist 3 from Jason, and it's between Exorcist 3 and Misery. Exorcist from Paul, Misery. We're voting right now at the last of the rankings. We got 3 Miseries, 3 Exorcist 3s, 4 Miseries, 5 Miseries, 6 Miseries, 4 Exorcist 3s. Oh, check a Nightbreed, man. That's actually kind of cool. Exactly. And looks like Misery gets the win. So before I do anything else, I am going to definitely take a picture of this. Later on, I will put up the voting results on Twitter and on Instagram. So it's a horror film. A lot of people like to say like something, but you know. But I get what you mean. So, all right. So from last to 1st place, this is the list for the year of 1990 in horror. What's my top vote for? I would have been between Exorcist 3, Child's Play 2, and honestly, because I like the really cheesy stuff, I would have put Sorority's Massacre up there pretty high. But Misery would have been up there high too. So it would have been good. And Night of the Living Dead would have been high for me. But I'll do a video. So here we go. As always, this is like Warlock. This is your first time here. Trust me, this is always shocking. Last place, Prom Night, The Last Kiss. That's part 3. Watchers 2 comes next. Then Troll 2, Shock 'Em Dead. Extra 2, Witchcraft the Temptress. That's part 2, Witchcraft, by the way. Slumber Party Massacre 3, Meridian, Basket Case 2, Sorority House Massacre Part 2. That's the Slumber Party Massacre 3, right? Pledge Night, Grim Prairie Tales, Flatliners. Shockingly, Frankenstein Unbound, which I think should have been in the great category, isn't good. Deadly Manor, Cat in a Damaged Brain got up higher than I expected to. The First Power, La Casa 5, Beyond the Darkness, Bride the Reanimator, Graveyard Shift, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, Leatherface, Psycho 4, The Beginning, Death by Temptation, Mirror Mirror. I was surprised that one got up to the great category. Child's Play 2, Maniac Cop 2, Two Evil Eyes, Tales from the Dark Side, Predator 2, Jacob's Ladder. Actually surprised that one went down as low as it did. Night of the Living Dead, It, Frankenhooker, Tremors, Nightbreed, Exorcist 3 is in 2nd place. I did, Richard, and I'm super stoked about it. And I'm buying a t-shirt as soon as pro wrestling tees come back up. And Misery gets the top spot for the year of 1990. Now, with that being said, I'm assuming you guys are down with another tier list, which I might actually try and do if you guys are okay with this, because I'm going away in 2 weeks. So I might try to do another tier list next week. And I will, again, choose another year. So we will do a tier list by year again. So I'm going to give you a couple years. Somebody says 1989. I was going to say 1982, but 89 could be interesting. Candyman's in 1992, Dennis, and we're only doing anything that came out in the year of 1990 itself. So Candyman will get more of a fair shake coming out in its own year. I know, man. I'm excited. Steve Simpson's greatest performances. Probably not. So we got one vote for 1989, one vote for 1981. So let me just check something here. Got two for 1981, one for 1984, and one for 1988, which was definitely a good year. One for 83. Like everything else, the year that you guys choose, that's the year we're going to go with. So look at what you're seeing there. Right now, 1981 is winning this vote. We got 281s, 184, 188, 189, 183. One for the 70s. Two for 1988. Your wife says 1985. Your wife's smart. 81, we got another one. 81 is winning at this point, guys. I'll leave a few more seconds to come in for people to come in with votes to see if they want to sway something in a certain direction. But as of right now, it looks like the next tier list that I do, and I'll try to work on it tonight. So I would say we can actually do another list either on. It's not only 80s, but the thing is that, Dennis, at this point, I think it's going to lean towards that. Look, like we did like the 90s today. We'll do 70s and 80s. We're going to do different years. I'm going to try and do this on a Tuesday or Wednesday. More than likely a Tuesday. If it gets shoved to Wednesday, I'll let you guys know. It's going to take me a while to do a bit of research. So not too long before your next tier list. Is that okay with you guys, or would you like me to stretch it a little bit farther? Do you need a little bit more time? Other video format that's forthcoming. We're going to cover other things in a second. 1981 is linked in is put in for like the next year that we do. Oh, we'll be doing other decades. Don't worry, Travis. So the first, we did 1990, and we're doing 1981. So Tuesday or Wednesday, it's up to you. Like I can do it either day. I'll literally work on it tonight. So I'll have it up and ready to go. I'm almost scared to look at the year of 1981 in horror. Because I know that was a damn good year. Oh, there's some good stuff. Oh, guys, 1981 is going to be one hell of a list. Just to give you like a bit of a teaser, you're looking at everything from movies like Ghost Story to Friday the 13th Part 2 to The Beyond to more littler known films like Madhouse and Student Bodies. And yes, I will put the horror comedy Student Bodies on the list. You might be surprised what the stuff that you think is going to get at the top of the list very rarely ever does. Oh, nice. Excellent. We will be doing the Cult of Jello Bava video tomorrow, Matt. So for those that are on the Patreon, remember tomorrow it was supposed to be on Friday, but it got switched over to Sunday. We'll be doing the Cult of Jello Bava, where we'll be versing Bay of Blood versus Blood and Black Lace. We'll be doing the Ultimate Bava tier list as well. It's going to be 3 hours long. It's going to be big. It's definitely going to be long, that's for sure. If you're here right now and you have not hit the like button, please you like, share, subscribe, do all that jazz. If you want to be part of our Manor Bava thing, you can feel free to join the Patreon down below. As low as $1 to join, like in my Patreon, and be involved in those lists as well. I liked Sergeant Kabuki Man. Actually, I did. But Matt said the other format. So, Matt, what were you talking about when you said the other format? Thank you for Warlock. Hopefully you come in. I'm going to try to do it for Tuesday. Nobody specified a day, so I'm going to go with Tuesday. I did actually. I mentioned. Oh, that's right. You weren't here at the beginning of the video. A new basically what we're doing for the week, the month of October, is I'll be collaborating with different YouTubers, and I'll be doing a special type of versus video, Matt. So basically, what I'm going to do is I will say out and out what movie that I'm going to choose. Like in a certain category, like let's just say I choose Friday the 13th Part 3 day, for instance. I'll tell them, okay, I'm going to be choosing Friday the 13th Part 3, and I'll give them about a week. I'll give them about a week's notice. They'll choose their own film. However, Matt, I won't know until we go live to do our versus type of debate which film they choose. So it's a blind versus for me. They'll know exactly what I've chosen. I won't know anything that they've chosen until the day of it. I thought it'd be fun and different way to do it. I will say I work till 5:30 on Tuesday, so let's go with 6:30. Sound good for you guys? ADT. So 6:30 my time. Just to give you like an idea, I can go 7:30 if you want me to. You guys can choose. But it's 8:42 my time right now. So 6:30 or 7:30 on Tuesday, depending on what your guys' choice is. So yeah, rather than doing the regular, like a lot of people do, like just the regular reviews for 31 Days of Horror, my 31 Days of Horror is going to be a bit different. I'm going to have some collab videos. I will be running some very specialized tier list videos. Um, I'll maybe having a couple verses in there as well. So much like fellow Canadian Roddy Piper, just when you think you got all the answers, I change the questions. The idea with this channel is to grow it as best as I can. And that doesn't mean for me just to grow in viewership. That's very little of it. It is to keep this channel as interactive as possible. Just so you know, when I do these blind versus videos, I will not be deciding the winner. You guys will. So we'll be doing a live versus videos, and you guys will vote after we go through the different categories, after we both give our rebuttals in that. I would love to, Warlock, but to be honest with you, unfortunately, I only get to work with a couple labels, and right now, one of the labels that I work with has had to slow things down for a month because of restrictions. But luckily, hopefully, it's only going to be for a month. But I'm going to be trying to do as many of these special type videos as I can for the month of, and I'm doing some 4K stuff as well. Yeah, so when it comes to this here, basically it's a blind versus. I don't think anyone's done that before. But it's basically the idea of like I'm far from the biggest channel that's out there, but I want to be the most innovative channel that's out there, and I will keep trying to mix things up to do that, to keep things exciting for you and exciting for me, and so that your voice is heard. Like, it is super easy for me to come on and just like do reviews, or just to come on and give like top 10 lists, but I think the channel's kind of evolved from that into where it's not just my channel, but it's your channel. And that's why we do stuff like this. If you want me to, what I can do later on, and is sometime this week, I will look at this list myself, and I'll give you my rankings on it, much like I did with the slasher one. It'll just be a bonus one you can watch. It'll be much shorter. The Dune 4K, I want it. Actually, yeah, my better half's a huge fan of she's a huge fan of the Dune books. She actually liked the film, even though it was very different from the books. But and I know there's a special feature taken out. I was really bummed about that. But yeah, we'll probably still be getting it. I'm not quite sure if we'll be getting it right away, but we'll definitely be getting the Dune one. Of course, I mentioned on here, last night when I did a late night video, I definitely get my ranking in, Jason, for sure. Tonight, I'm going to do up the 1981 tier list. I'll probably shoot my ranking video either tomorrow night or Monday night at the latest. But I would like to have it up for Monday. Did I miss Light Coffin's cameo in Suicide Squad? Did he really? The thing is, like, my better half wouldn't have seen half these because she's not a horror fan. But there's going to be some that we do that my better. I do have. That was a bit of a secret. Well, that's okay, Warlock. But there is a tier list coming up that my better half is going to be involved in. So might be till after I get back from my vacation to my parents, to my mom's. but it'll be there's something coming up. But I guess for this video here, there you go. I am Aaron, and yeah, I know Doctor Who number 13, man. He was the thinker, and I loved Suicide Squad. Just spoiler alert. Different points of view are extremely interesting. That's why this is not just my. This is not an opinion piece for me, obviously. But I'll ask her, see if she's interested. Can I do a live commentary track or a film watching stream? I'm eventually going to be doing one of those. We did one a while back. Me and my better half did for Frankenstein versus Dracula, the Al Adamson film, on my Patreon channel. So any live commentary tracks, that's probably going to be through Patreon because heck of a lot of work with those things. Are you serious? What disc is it missing, man? For those that don't know, Chiefs was this amazing miniseries that went through 3 generations of chiefs and a serial killer in a small town. Was it a 3-disc set? It's Wayne Rogers, right? So, God, I'm trying to remember now who's in Chiefs. I know Billy Dee Williams is the last one. Who's in the first? Is it Wayne Rogers from MASH is the first one? Who's in the second? Who's the second chief? Because there's 3 altogether. Trevor John, that's Wayne Rogers. Is Charlton Heston the chief? Is he really? Okay, so Charlton Heston, Wayne Rogers, and Billy Dee Williams. So you're missing the second one, which I think is Wayne Rogers. Damn, it's a good one. We will definitely do soundtracks down the road. We will get eventually doing more of the movies, but if you're on this, the regular channel here, I do tier lists every once in a while. Is it Brad Davis? Singing Steven, that would be a horrible thing to do. I wouldn't do that to you. But we will definitely get into more stuff. With that being said, I'm still waiting to find out who's putting a Drop Dead Fred and who took it out of Severin's hands. I am Aaron. You are the Cult of Cinema. And as always, I want to thank you so much. Thank you for your kind super chat, by the way. We had a hard month last year here at the Cult of Cinema. And we did not meet our goals. But with that being said, I am Aaron. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining me. It is my pleasure to have you guys in here each and every time that we do this. And right here in the Cult of Cinema, as you guys know, there's always another movie. See you later.